with Jim and Sab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm.
And if you want to be notified when we have new episodes, click the follow button on Spotify. If I slow down, will the ending be over?
Welcome to the Kim Sab Podcast.
We are continuing our
Pod Radio.
So we are getting callers from our
All
pod
over the
kids.
world.
All over the world, actually. And ang ganda, if you didn't listen to the last one, it was pretty cool. We talked to someone who wanted to move back to the Philippines and was, stressed about making a major decision. So yun. We have a bunch of pod kids who are currently here with us in this our quote unquote studio. So we are doing an open call for pod kids na who sino ang who has a question, basically. Ask us anything.
My face, sorry. I was like, hey, pod kids. Does anybody have a question? Anybody
I have a question
Okay.
before
What's your question?
You see Univ President, Univ Pres AV, just let us know if Gina. What happened to Chick Boy?
Binili siya ng Jollibee?
Hindi. Any pod kids here who were who was able to nag-try ng Chick Boy?
Meron pa here sa province, sabi ni Mac.
Sarap ng Chick Boy.
Ang sarap nga ng...
Sayang. It was the first time.
It
Doon
was
ko
good.
nga first time na try yung chicken oil on rice.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Tapos after giho.
Shit it!
After giho. Yun yung best. Here's how about ito yung gusto kong pag-usapan. Quick lang. The worst. What are your 3 worst food trips after a night out? Medyo
3
buzzed ka, medyo may...
3 worst?
Yeah, like parang what are ano kaya ang unimaginable na ito yung food trip mo after a night out?
Mahirap yan. Are we talking about like actual pwede kasi bukas pa or hindi? Let's make it fun na pwedeng hindi bukas.
Pwedeng hindi bukas.
Okay, so
Contis?
Via Mare. Pwede?
Via Mare kaya.
Pwede.
Pwede kang maglechon kawali.
Las Flores.
Pwede. Pero kaya naman.
Pero ang late ng serving eh.
Hindi. Kasi kung at least may grease.
La Creperie?
Yun, wala. No chance yun. Kumi.
Sakit sa tiyan.
Sakit sa tiyan.
Ano yung best?
Best? Number 1?
Ano?
Big Fuzz.
After nga eh.
Ay,
Wala namang pagkain dun.
Hindi, kasi labo, nakakatawa. Saya dun sa Big Fuzz, our bar. Please check out
What's the Big
what's
Fuzz?
Big Fuzz on Instagram. But anyway, parang ganun nga yung nangyayari. Post-game cocktails and pre-game cocktails yung atin. So anyway.
Tapsi ni Vivian.
Tapsi ni Vivi.
Sa Marikina.
Tapsi ni V. Pwede. Ako, Mose. Mose is in the Hall of Fame. Uncle Mose.
That's our...
Uncle Mose is in the, Sex. Actually, matagal ko nang hindi natatry yung sex.
I don't think I ever tried that.
Sinangag Express.
I don't think...
Ano yung nakakatawa pala. So, nung we were in Big Fuzz, tapos sinasabi ko kay Manny, I told Manny, you know what we should have here? Hindi, not Manny, you pala.
What?
You know what we should have here in Big Fuzz? Kasi we don't serve food. Sinigang.
Cocktail?
Hindi. Para sa mga basag. Well, hindi nga pala basagan yung Big Fuzz.
Sinigang for post
Ay,
inuman?
Yeah.
I've never tried that.
Ay, spice, hindi pala sinigang. Dapat bulalo. Bulalo, masarap.
Hindi ko na naging trip yung bulalo.
Spicy, bastos, bulalo.
Munggo? G ako sa munggo.
Munggo Danes.
Ako, I love munggo.
Hindi, pero after inuman?
Ay, hindi. Kailangan ko ng
Danes.
Kailangan ko ng sisig crunchy.
I think one of the worst that we had yung something that just really is actually this is
Did
tricky.
not hit the spot?
Yeah, actually ito yung tricky. I think basta anything social, I guess.
Like
Parang anything like it's like parang dude punta tayong Wildflower sobrang basag ako. Alam ko ng sourdough bread, bro.
Alam ko ng truffle bread, pare. Shut na ulo, dude. Kain tayo ng squiding pasta, bro.
Yeah. Ano yung... meron kaming trinay na isang pizza
Alam mo,
place
siguro
in
masarap.
Makati.
Sige.
Matagal na kasi kami hindi medyo na-buzz ni Saab nung isang like a few months ago. And we were so hungry and like we're like shit, ang sarap.
Did we come from drinking then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we ended up in this shala pizza place.
It was
in
okay. It wasn't bad. It just
Makati.
didn't hit the
spot.
spot.
Hindi siya bagay na parang
I think it was also hyped.
hyped rin. Yeah.
What's the name of the place? Should we name it? No, wag na.
Pinapaitan. I heard one of my best food trips.
Ate, what's pinapaitan?
One of my best food trips ever. Okay? Was in Bacolod.
Yeah, you told me.
Like some random
Ano tawag doon?
chicken shop na may Kanzi.
Kansi?
Kanzi.
Nakakairita.
Ilocos. Alam mo, gusto ko mag-Ilocos.
Kansi the best. But Princess, alam mo yun?
Yeah, Kanzi is apparently
Kansi.
it's like so
What is it?
the bomb.
Is it like pork?
It's like beef.
It's beef?
Super Bex na Star Bex dati.
Ano yun? May food doon?
Yung meron ako nakita sa Cavite. Ano yun? Back to the Tae.
Magago, hindi. Wait, buttered garlic and shrimp. Shit, nasarap nun.
Lanes.
Nagutom ako.
Buttered garlic shake. Post-inuman?
Post-inuman sa Boracay, ganun?
Pwede. Buttered garlic
Bagong
shake. Sa
Boracay,
bagay.
Bagong luto.
Pwede. Like kanin. Sobrang daming kanin.
Anong tawag doon sa ano? Sa pag... Yung... Anong
Budol.
tawag doon? Hindi. Yung...
Budol.
Hindi. Yung budol. Budol fight. Hindi,
Seafood Island.
What do you call yung...
Liempo and rice.
Anong tawag doon? Yung parang ihawan na... Anong tawag doon?
Was like a grill?
Hindi. Yung... Anong tawag doon? Parang... Meron sa Manila Bay, meron sa...
Like pig grilling, ganun?
Anong tawag doon?
Manila Bay.
Dampa! Yun.
God.
Dampa? Charot. Sarap ng dampa.
Oh, because...
Dampa.
Nakakatawa kasi,
Ano yung hepaline?
Hepaline. I think kasi may hepatitis.
Ganun ba?
Siguro.
No, it's an actual thing.
Fuck. Sorry,
Hepaline
okay.
sa FEU.
Meron pala.
Laugh trip.
Kala ko parang they were saying like, hepatitis fest.
No, because that's what happens when you eat some stuff that's not safely cooked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you have any,
I think Bea was raising her hand.
Okay. We're gonna take the call.
Bea?
Kung wala, okay lang. We can keep talking about food. I'm fine.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry kasi. Actually, yeah, pwede natin ituloy. Pag-usapan na natin food. But let's just talk to the podcast.
Okay.
Anyway. Or you wanna do ano? We can, ito na lang. We can read something.
Hi.
Ay, ayan na.
Go, Bea.
Hey, Bea.
Hey.
Hi, Panper.
Hi, Bea.
Hello. Hindi ako maka-open ng... wala kaming kuryente.
Oh my gosh, okay lang. What's up?
Ayun. So, hello. Currently, ngayon, ginagawa ko is nandito sa bahay, ganyan. After graduation, I worked for a year. Tapos, sobrang hirap pala.
Naka 1 year ka na.
Sobrang na-shocked ako. Yes, Pod Mom.
Okay.
Yes, nakapag-work na ako. I taught sa elementary. So, ayun, sobrang overwhelming for me. Tapos, binadala ko doon mag-isa and everything. Well, yung dilemma ko lang naman now is at 24 years old. Parang gusto ko itanong si Padlad. Actually, yung podcast si Padlad, yung parang, naiiyak ako. Yung parang saving grace ko na. Kasi, parang overwhelming ng life masyado. Sobrang fast-paced, ganon. Like, nakikita ko yung mga kabatch ko, ganyan. Kumbaga, you can't help but compare, I think, because, yun nga, nasa age na yung iba, engaged, ganyan, parang, hala, bakit gano'n? Tapos iisipin ko, hala, 24 na nga pala. So, nandun na nga pala kami sa stage na yun. So, parang ang bilis-bilis ng buhay, especially now. Siguro, nung 24, kayo, ganyan, or sila ate, parang medyo okay pa, ganyan. Pero ngayon, parang fast forward to 2023, sobrang, ayoko na. Tapos pagdating ng 25, nandiyan na naman yung quarter life crisis mo. So actually yung mga podcast ni Pada dati na yung parang bigla siya nagkaroon ng work, tapos hindi niya alam yung gagawin niya, ganyan. Yun talaga yung comfort for me na okay lang, hinga, kumbaga one at a time, gano'n. So, wala nakakayak. Pero ayun lang, gusto ko lang din ng advice and ma-reaffirm ko na okay lang yan. I mean, life is, ganun talagang buhay. Ayun lang, love you, Pod Perry.
Oh, Bea, you're so sweet. First of all, I want to say thank you, Bea. You've, since day one, every podcast episode you have shared on your Instagram story, and it's so sweet, and it makes us happy.
Super. I really appreciate all the posts you make, and with comments palagi.
Yes, and okay. I think firstly, please know that you're not alone. That the mere fact there are a bunch of people commenting that's what they're feeling. Itong sinasabi mong quarter life crisis and comparison. Here's the thing. Okay, so meron akong dalawang things na I'll say. Number one, you're not alone. Everyone, especially at this life stage, will be in constant under self-criticism, comparing yourself with others, because you are in this stage in life na you're trying to find your identity, right? Life will present you the opportunities, but you will be the one to decide if you will, parang what opportunity to take or what direction you will, what direction ang susundan mo. So, anyway, ang ano ko is, the second one is,
want more fun stuff outside our podcast? Come join our Podjon community.
You'll get access to exclusive content such as live coaching sessions, hangouts via Zoom, live podcast recordings, exclusive discounts, spontaneous live streams, and more.
Focus with me on our co-working sessions at Discord, and let's be productive together.
Looking for career advice or fun recipes? Or do you just want to join in on our jamming sessions with Pancho and Vito?
Took you a while.
Talagang literally nagja-jamming kami ni Pancho and Vito, and we stream it live. Anyway, subscribe to jimandsab.com for just $5 and you'll get access to all of these.
We also have a monthly life coaching session, like we said, via Zoom, where I talk to pod kids and give them advice. Yes, qualified life coach yarn.
And the best thing about this whole thing is 100% of our monthly proceeds go to our chosen beneficiaries in partnership with Cerebral Palsy Epilepsy Family Awareness and Support Group PH.
They are our heroes of the month, the children with special needs and their families. And this cause is especially close to our hearts because, well, you know why. So your subscription really means a lot to us.
We hope to see you on our next hangout. Nag-enjoy ka na, nakatulong ka pa.
Yay.
Love you, thank you.
Thank you.
anyway, ang ano ko is, the second one is, I think, if that's why you really need, use this time to really build yourself up, because parang as early as now, don't make the same mistakes that I made, na kumbaga nag-carry over yung ganong insecurities and yung comparison with life stage and whatever until, you know, like now, or before I found my footing, basically. Parang ang point ko is, like, if it's not because just because you get married, just because you get you find a job, it does not mean, let's say kunwari may nahanap kang you find like money and all these things and opportunities, it does not mean na mawawala yung ganyang feeling na parang you're not good enough, na how come this person has, it just means mag-iiba yung yung range of people that you will compare yourself to. Right now, you're comparing yourself to batchmates, right? But if you don't work on yourself and you don't build yourself up, which I think Saab can help, she will share how you can do that. If you don't build yourself up, the next stage is, you do get married. Oh, you're gonna be insecure now, and then you're gonna be insecure about other married couples. Why are they doing it this way? Why are they handling their money this way? Then when you have kids, it's gonna be like, or job, right? Like right now, you're teaching in elementary. What if you become a manager? Then therefore, you're gonna compare yourself with other managers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think one of the very good points, Jim. One of the expound ko dun sa sinabi niya about comparing yourself. One very major life-changing things I read, which is actually it's not that like big of a parang secret, pero you never really think about it. Is that if you are not content right now, you're not gonna be content when you have a husband. Kasi sometimes, or the kids, or a house. Sometimes, laging ganun tayo sa sarili natin na parang, mahanap ko lang yung the one, magiging happy na ako. Makabili lang ako ng bahay, magiging happy na ako. Ma-promote lang ako, magiging happy na ako. Like, we make our happiness conditional. But, I think what's most important is we work on like what we think of ourselves, acknowledging our self-worth, that we are worthy no matter what. Even if I don't have a partner, even if I don't have a child, or whatever society dictates that we should have at a certain point in our life, which is the same with when for us na parents and we have kids, it's always that. It's always in your face. Milestones, comparing kids to kids and kids. Can he crawl? Can he walk? Can he do this? Can he do that? And it's always like, it's, at their own pace. And we're here to support, pero it's at their own pace. We're not gonna force. We're not, and for us as adults na, we have to know, what is it that I want? Like, what if I really don't want to be with someone? But what if I just work well na, I really like being alone, and like, I just don't want to, medyo parang maging happy ba ako na parang, kung wala talaga sa personality ko na, parang thinking of someone na parang, kumain ka na ba, all of that? Like, I don't want to. Like, I'm happy. I'm good. And I know that this is what I want to do. This is going to be my contribution to the world. And once you start doing things that really like spark joy, as Marie Kondo would put it, then you will attract the things that will be great for you and your path. Okay? Honestly, you're 23, 24, like, our peers are not married, don't have kids, they're good. They're happy. No one's pressuring them. We're not thinking, shucks, wala pang asawa pala. No one's thinking that. Yeah. Who's putting it in your head? Whoever is putting it in your head na you're not doing this, you're doing that, think about it. Does this person really, does their opinion really matter to me? Like, ano yung value nito sa akin? Is it driving me forward in life? Maybe medyo shut up na lang yung voice na yun in my head. Kasi parang, it's not useful. Is it a fact that you're not married? Yeah. And? What do you do about that? Right? Like, so? Parang just, what are your thoughts about, your own thoughts and your own opinion about not being married? Or a certain life stage.
My thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions produce your results. That's something that I always teach at Life Coach Saab. Sign up jiminsaab.com for a free session. And ayun, so it's what you are thinking about the fact that is going to drive your results. Gets mo? So it's not anybody else's.
Can you specify more? Like,
so let's say,
the thought is yung about the marriage thing. Kasi that is something like,
yeah.
Yung parang, that is something we are against. Na parang, people are just constantly hounded by you're blank age, you're not married, you don't have kids, and like it's fucking. So can you can you do the process nga for that?
So, let's say for example you're on Instagram, somebody's engaged, a new friend, one of your friends engaged. That's a fact. Your friend is engaged. Now, what is your thought about that? If your thought is, shit, bakit siya engaged na? How does that make you feel, right? So if your thought is, bakit siya engaged na, ako hindi pa? Yun yung thought mo. Your feeling is gonna be shame, embarrassment, pressured. And so your actions will be, what do you usually do when you're feeling these things? When I'm ashamed, I just kind of like zone out and like I'm unproductive. I don't really do anything because I'm ashamed. So I kind of like physically don't want to do anything. And so my result is nothing. I wasted a day. Parang ganon. But if your thought is, oh wow, nice, good for her, then your feeling will be happy, proud of your friend. Not proud, I don't know, like delighted, whatever. Then when you're feeling delighted, what are the actions that you take? There's a spring in your step. You're able to like check your emails. Maybe even like, you know what? Ang cute. Like she seems really happy. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna try out Bumble, and then I'm gonna set a date at Big Fuzz. Not hashtag, at What's the Big Fuzz on Instagram if you don't know what I'm talking about. And then, what's going to be your result? Maybe you're not going to end up with that person, but you know what? You put yourself out there and you experience something new and you're learning more about yourself and what you want. And that is the most important thing. Maybe what happens is I kind of really just, I like talking to people. I don't really want to be in a relationship. I'm good, like just socializing. And that is fine. Nobody needs to get married. Nobody needs to have children, okay? And not everybody should have children. Unpopular opinion, but I don't think everybody is suited to have children. It's the most difficult job in the world to parent someone. And we don't even get trained for that. Diba? Isn't that so messed up? And we don't get paid for that. So it's like you're doing a lot of hard work. And yeah, but anyway, that's for a different episode. Yeah, I just feel like, let's change it. Let's change it. It's up to us to change society. We are society. So come on, let's go. Let's go to Big Fuzz.
F Society. By the way, as we end, thank you, Bea. Bea,
I hope that helps. You're doing fine. You're so young.
Yeah.
That is the fact.
Yeah.
You are so, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Ibang klase ang 24. The life is, this is 10 lifetimes pa. Labo. Mali yung math.
What was I
Anyway,
doing at 24? What were you doing at 24?
I do want to say before we end, because we gotta go, we gotta pick up our kids. I did hear, apparently, si Marie Kondo pala is a serial farter.
Jim, baka nagsispark farts siya.
Hindi.
She farts joy.
She likes to fart daw in containers.
Tapos nililabel niya.
No. She just farts the containers. Tapos,
Does she close it?
she closes it.
But she has to label it.
Hindi, she doesn't label it.
But I'm sure it's a square box because that's
Yeah.
easier to stack.
So like yun, parang marami siyang mga container na yun nga, na may date.
Containers ng clients niya or sa kanya talaga?
Yeah, she farts.
So kung lalagay niya yung sapatos ng client niya, uututan niya, tapos tatakpan niya.
Hindi, sa sarili lang niya. Walang laman yung container. It's just the fart.
Ah. Do you like that I'm humoring you?
I'm not kidding.
That is the dumbest thing. But you know what Marie Kondo did? She went on... She
Wow,
made...
parang yung anak ni Ren and Stimpy.
Wait. You know what she did? Here, hey, I will tell you.
What's the turn of convo?
Wait, but you know what she did, which is relevant to our topic. She went, nagpa-interview siya. After she had kids, she said, parang, I I'm saying like it's not for everyone. Yung whole sparking joy and like konmariying and parang she gets like it's not that easy. And so, not everybody knows what they're doing. Because remember when she first came out and everyone's like, oh my gosh, how does she do it? And then it's nice now there's acknowledgement that, of course, what you're going to see on Instagram are the best things, the highlights. You don't frame something bad that happens to you and present it like post it on your living room table. You only post what's great. And so, syempre, yun ang makikita mo. You don't see what's behind that. So, just always keep it in your mind that you are not alone and it's good to talk about it. Keep listening to Jim's podcast, Wake Up Less Anxious, and, interact with your pod sibs.
Yun yung mata mo.
Hashtag, ako? Tok na ako eh.
Bye.
Hashtag fart check. Bye! Bantot natics.
Bye.
We back.
On Meta,
We back.
join the new official group for Afterpod Kwentuhans at bit.ly/podkidsafterparty.
Also, we always love hearing what you guys think. So share your stories and tag us on Instagram at Wake Up with Jim and Saab, at Jim Bacaro, and at Saab Mangalona.